Hi everybody. So today I'm going to unbox some Bibles. So you probably can't quite see it right here, but this is 22 pounds, 14.2 ounces. So almost 23 pounds of Bibles here. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up and remove them, and then we'll take a quick peek at each one of them. Now, for those of you who don't like to wait around, there will be timestamps in the description box, so if you want to skip ahead to a particular Bible, you'll be able to do that. Alright, so I'm going to pull some of these out of here and then get the box out of the way so that we can take a peek at these. And I don't know if you can see it or not. I'll have to angle the camera. But so we basically have a box inside of a box with packing peanuts around it so that it didn't get damaged, which is really nice. And there is also another really neat goodie in here, which if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I'm a big fountain pen lover. So we've got a Pilot Metropolitan in orange, and then we've got the cartridges there. So I like the color of that, kind of like a burnt orange. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Alright, we're going to get this big box out of the way and drop the camera down. And make a bunch of noise in the process. So I know what pen I'm going to be using tomorrow for the work day. In fact, I'll probably open this up tonight and get it inked because I'm going to be taking some notes tonight, so I think I'll use it with that. So these we're going to set over here for a moment and check out these others. Now this one, I've got a review of the other versions of the ESV Bible with Creeds and Confessions. This one happens to be the Trutone Overboard in brown. I do have a review of the Trutone Black as well as the Goatskin. So this one retails for $49.99. Now this is a really neat Bible. It's got all of the Creeds and Confessions, so you can see there. And then there are the features of the Bible, so 10-point font. So really a nice size print in this one. And that actually looks like leather. I mean, that is really pretty. One thing that I think is really neat on these is how they did the raised hubs, which I think is really impressive for an imitation leather. I mean, that just looks and feels like real leather. I think that is really pretty. So I'll try to remember to link those other reviews in the description box. But just a great Bible. So if you like the ESV and you've always wanted to read the Creeds and Confessions, I would definitely recommend looking at this Bible. It does have 2 ribbons, gold gilded page edges, so really just a nice Bible. And that will stay open in your hand and be comfortable to read from because of that having that hardcover. So that is really pretty. Then we've got a KJV Journal of the Word Bible. There's the ISBN number on that one. So the nice thing on these Bibles here is you've got nice wide margins to take notes. So this one is going to be a hardcover. Then we've got the strap to keep it closed. But verse by verse, readable print. We've got 2 ribbons in here. Nice wide margins for all your note-taking, and then we've also got red letter. So I'm a fan of the note-taking Bibles. These again, this one here is the Journal of the Word Bible. They make the KJV as well as the New King James. And this one looks like it's got 2 ribbons in it. So plain white page edges, but you've got 2 ribbons. They're a little bit wider too. That great Bible for taking notes. This one also does have the comfort print. And here we've got the NLT, so the New Living Translation. This one is going to be the Christian Basics Bible. This one is the brown and tan edition with thumb indexing. There's the ISBN number on that one. All the features there. And this is a really neat Bible. I do have a review of, I believe it's the hardcover. So this one is going to be the imitation leather with the brown on there. So we've got all that stitching on there. I think that looks really nice. Then we've just got Christian Basic Bible, New Living Translation. This one, of course, is thumb index. So we've got the black labels with the gold. And this is a great Bible. So I will link the full review of this one in the description box. Try to find a good spot to give you a close-up of the font. And all the specs on this one will be in that other video that I'll link. But a really good Bible. This would be a great one for a new Christian or a seasoned Christian because it's got all the basics in it, and a lot of times it's just a good reminder for us. But really a nice Bible. Got the gilding, we've got the 1 ribbon. And if you've never read the NLT, I would recommend checking it out because it is a great translation. Next up, let's see what we got in this one. All right. We'll go ahead and look at this one. All right. So here we're going to have a Schuyler. So this one's going to be the English Standard Version. I love their logo. So we've got the blue goatskin. We've got the Jerusalem cross. It is perimeter stitched all the way around the perimeter. We've got our gold gilding. But then we're going to have the blue art gilding, which to me is absolutely gorgeous. Now this one here, I don't know if they've got it listed on there what it is, but because it's the quintel, but it's also got, I believe this one has, I thought this one had the creeds in it. I could be wrong though. It could just be the regular quintel. But the quintel series has the 11-point Milo font, which is really, really easy on the eyes. In the bottom is where all of the references are going to be. So it does make it nice to where you don't have any distractions when you're reading the text because everything's down below. But just a really, really well done Bible. The Quintel series is really nice. It does have a concordance. One of the only complaints that most people have on the Quintels is you've got the 11-point font on the biblical text. So that's really readable. But then you've got super tiny print back here. I would love to see them do a larger print in the concordance, just because if you want a quintil to have the larger font in the text, then you get back here and it's really hard to read. Alright, so we'll get back here to the creeds. Show you what it's going to have, and I will follow up this one with a full review of this one. So it'll start off with the Apostles' Creed, so that's nice to have all of these in the back. Schuyler also has just gorgeous maps. They make some of the absolute nicest Bibles out there with Schuyler. And I think I put that in the wrong part of the box, but I'll fix that after the video. Alright, so next up we're going to have the Canterbury. This one's going to be a KJV, so this one is another Schuyler. Again, their Bibles are absolutely gorgeous. So this one is going to be the black leather overboard. So it has a really nice grain pattern. Then it's also going to have the raised hubs. It's really a good looking Bible. I like the way they do the end sheets in here. This one's going to have the red under gold on the art gilding. Then we'll get you a shot of the ribbons. The Canterbury also has the drop caps, which I think are just really pretty. It is going to be verse by verse. All the references will be down at the bottom. And they do really nice double satin ribbons. They also do longer ribbons, so you can see that those are quite a bit longer than what you would normally get with most Bibles. So those red double satin ribbons are going to look good with this Bible. We'll have notebook paper in the back, as well as the maps. So just an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous Bible. One thing with this being the leather over the board, with it coming in the slipcase, it does make it nice because you can just put that on your bookshelf. Alright, then we'll take a quick peek at this one here, which is going to be another Schuyler. This one is going to be the Canterbury in Imperial Blue Goatskin. I like the way that they do their boxes. So again, we'll have the Jerusalem cross on the cover, perimeter stitched, the raised hubs on the spine with the Holy Bible, King James Version. And I just love the way that they do their logo on there. We'll have our gold gilding. This one will have the blue under gold art gilding. We've got that gold gilt line, which just looks awesome. We've got the white head and tail bands. This one here will have 3 dark blue double satin ribbons. And again, we'll have the drop caps, but just a really easy to read font. The verse numbers will all be in red, same with the cross references along the bottom. And you can see how nice their art gilding is. And the paper, if you could feel this through the camera, you would be petting this Bible right now. But just so pretty to read from. Just a gorgeous Bible. That one again is the Canterbury. And then we're going to take a quick peek at the last Bible in the box, which is going to be an RL Allan 43G. This is the Longprimer Thinline KJV Reference Bible in dark green Highland Goatskin. And I like the boxes on these. It's got a texture to it, which has a really nice feel. Then they've also got the little finger slots there, so it makes it easier to take the lid off. And this green is just really, really pretty. You can see that it does have a yap, not quite a full yap, but pretty close on the bottom, and I bet the top will be pretty close as well. And you can see how that leather just wants to hug the book block. We'll have our gold gilded page edges with the red undergold art gilding. Then on the spine we'll have Holy Bible, Concordance, and Allan. It will tell us on the liner there that it is Highland Goatskin. It will have the gold gilt line. It is an edge line Bible. These are a handmade Bible. So we've got Allan binding by Charfleet Bookbindery. But that art gilding on there, they've got a really nice dark art gilding. So we'll take a quick peek at this here. Alright, we'll have our presentation page, our family records, then we'll get into the title page. So it's going to be the KJV. This one is printed in the Netherlands on acid-free paper by Royal Youngblood. We'll have the epistle dedicatory. Got the table of signs and use note to the reader, and then we get right into the text itself. So we've got the double column format. It is going to be verse by verse with all of our center column references. But just a beautiful, beautiful Bible. Take a quick peek at our ribbons. And you'll notice here too, so we've got our 3 ribbons. But I love that they do long ribbons. Nothing worse than getting a nice Bible, getting your ribbon out, ready to read, and finding that it's way too short to use. So not only do we have the 3 green double-sided satin ribbons, look at the length of the ribbon that they give you. Plenty of length to it. So over the years, as that starts to fray, you could always cut it and heat treat it. Where I've recently gotten some Bibles to where you get to the edge of the page and it's no joke, it's that short. So it's nice that they don't cut corners on the ribbons, because that is one of the least expensive things that a publisher can do, is the ribbons, and that can make a big difference to the consumer. So we'll have the concordance, but just really nice text block, and that art gilding is super, super dark, but just a gorgeous Bible. So I will be doing reviews of some of these, not all of them. I try to review some of these before they go out to people. But since I have never reviewed this text block, I'll be sure to do a review of that one, and also that Credo as well, that ESV Credo. But most of these others will be going to other people who can't afford one, so I probably won't be doing full reviews on all of these. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a great day.